I think one of the things that I learned at an early age is that I can't do it by myself. It's not all about me. I think, and I tell this to my close knit friends, I have a personal board of directors, and most people don't even know they're on it. But I throw ideas off of them. They'll chime back with me. I'll tell them, hey, like one of my sons, maybe Casey, asked me for a new pair of shoes, and I had to tell him, man, I just bought you 3 pair of shoes. Why do you need another pair? And they'd be like, well, isn't he a straight A student and doesn't he do everything? It's cheaper to get this than it is to have to, take care of him in other kind of ways. So he's asking for a small thing. And then there's other times when being a father, I have to say no. And so saying no to them was easy for me, hard for the mom, because I think when you tell them no, they want it more, they'll work harder for it. But my personal board of directors kept me grounded into saying, hey, that's either stupid, never heard of, idiotic, or you need to change your mind on that one because you're either too new fashioned or too old fashioned. And so I had to find the middle ground to stay grounded. And I want to thank everybody that's from my wife, my parents, my brother to cousins, aunts, and anybody that's participated and helped me become who I am today. So. First off, I like to say my dad was military. So my whole youth, I saw him being in the military. And then when I became my first year in college, I joined. And actually, we served time together in Oklahoma Air Guard. He was a full-time technician in the Air Guard, and I joined as a weekender. So I got the pleasure of going to work with him and doing work with him in the uniform on the weekends for 10 years plus. And we had a good time, learned some great things. And to take to another step, when I met my wife, she was active duty in uniform. That's how we met at Tinker Air Force Base. She was stationed here when I got out of college. So we met, and so we all got some kind of military in us. And so I think the discipline was instilled in me is do the things you're supposed to do so you can do the things you want to do. And one of the things that everybody knows about me is that I'm not going to sleep in. I'm up early. So I use that as my military tactic to instill in the kids, nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. So you can't actuate or activate your dream if you still sleep. You got to at some point get up and get at it. And so I think my military training has taught me that it's okay to, get up early first. Start the day with something good to do. You can take a nap later, but always go to bed the next night with some purpose of getting up the next morning, completing something early, and it'll help you put the days together to get to a good point in life of where you want to be.